Welcome, dear son. Today I come to you with a message that is extremely important for your life. I believe that, by the end of this dialogue, you will understand the profound value of what I want to share. There has been an encounter or a situation that may be interfering with your understanding and your connection with me. Something that perhaps your mind tries to ignore or minimize, but which, if you allow yourself to listen to, you will be able to understand your true essence. Your special someone may be trying to divert your attention, perhaps intimidating or limiting your perception of what is truly fundamental in your life. What I bring you is urgent and transformative. It means that sometimes the voices around you may not be the ones that bring you peace and love. It's important that you look inwards and recognize your genuine value. What seems to be in front of you may not be truly aligned with what I want for you. Don't be afraid. Every word we share at this time is an invitation for you to go deeper into your own truth, to know and recognize the consequences of ignoring these messages I've been sending you. Sometimes what is revealed can be shocking, but remember, every revelation is an opportunity for growth. I'm here to share a revelation that can transform and bring clarity to your heart and mind. I ask you to pause for a few moments, because what I'm about to say could be a turning point in your life. As you go about your daily routine, think about how distractions often steal your peace and understanding. It can be easy to get lost in the noise, but it's essential to have the courage to seek the truth. The expectation that surrounds moments of revelation can cause apprehension, but it is in this space of uncertainty that the light begins to enter. Last night, something significant happened to your special someone. This event may have gone unnoticed by many, but for you, it is a direct message of my love and care. It's not just an incident, it's a moment that reflects the reality of the connections taking place within you. Sometimes situations happen to bring about a transformation or to make you reflect on the quality of the relationships we cultivate. I ask you to look at the situation with an open heart. What happened is not just an isolated event, but a chance for you to reflect on the challenges you face in this relationship. How do you feel about it? What lessons can you learn from this experience? Often, the questions that hang over our lives lie not only in the actions of others, but in the responses we give to those actions. Remember that your understanding is a fundamental element in building your inner peace. When you understand the truth behind actions and words, something begins to change inside you. It's as if there's a purification of your spirit, a renewal that gives you a new impetus to move forward. And this clarity can, in fact, be the light that illuminates your path. So I ask you to take some time for introspection, to reflect not just on what happened, but on who you are and how you relate to the world around you. It's common to get carried away by your feelings, but ask yourself if this emotionality is aligned with your truth. The revelation I bring you is not just about what happened, but about how it connects with your essential self. This transformation that awaits your attention also requires courage. It takes courage to face uncomfortable truths, to look at what really lives in your heart and how this manifests itself in your relationships. There are often aspects of ourselves that we don't want to see, that we deny or hide. Understanding what has happened can also be an invitation to change. Ask yourself, what does this say about me? What attitudes need to be adjusted? Each small exercise in reflection carries with it the seed of transformation. There is peace in truth, even if it initially brings discomfort. This peace is what my love offers you when you allow yourself to be real in every conversation you have with yourself and with others. Don't forget that by seeking transformation, you create space for healing. Healing from what has wounded your soul, from the disillusionment and misunderstandings that arise. The information that appears before you is a gift. What you decide to do with this truth will determine the depth of your peace and the clarity you achieve. The revelation that stands out before you also brings a chance to reconnect, an opportunity to align with what you really want. Sometimes, by recognizing what no longer serves, we can open the door to a new life, to new ways of loving and being loved. This doesn't just mean leaving behind what is broken, but also allowing yourself to be shaped by learning. Be aware that every interaction, every response and every choice you make echoes far beyond the present. They shape the future and reveal your learning. They can also help you build relationships that are more meaningful, deeper. And these connections form the basis for your spiritual guidance in this life. As you move forward, remain aware of the effect you have on those around you. The love and truth you share is powerful. What happens with your special someone is just a reflection of what can also be created together, a reminder that in every relationship, communication is vital. Look for clarity in the words, and you'll find the truth that can bring peace to both of you. All of this takes place in a space that is sacred. This universe is full of lessons that are always available. The illumination that your eyes can see is guided by a greater force that wants the best for you. Never underestimate the capacity of a simple moment, a small gesture, a caring word. They have the power to transform. Your actions and choices shape not only your life, but also the world around you. Imagine yourself in a bright room, surrounded by the love and light that I provide, but at the same time surrounded by the challenges that you yourself create. This is where the truth begins to manifest. When you make a choice, whether conscious or impulsive, there are always consequences. Sometimes, you can act like someone who plays with fire, without realizing the risk it poses until the burn happens. And just like this simple analogy, many find themselves in situations where they realize that past actions have a strong impact on the present. This isn't just a fact, it's a reality that presents itself in your daily life. What happened to your special someone last night is a direct reflection of those choices. What you felt, what happened, it's all part of a larger pattern that unfolds before you. It's not just about the act itself, but what it represents in building your relationships. It can be a learning moment, a warning, or even a call for the growth you need. Recognizing this dynamic is the first step towards changing any future outcome. The realization that your decisions carry significant weight must be welcomed with an open heart. By beginning to see each choice as an opportunity to learn, you become able to avoid the mistakes of the past and create new possibilities. Every action is an opportunity to shape yourself and often even to redeem yourself. You may ask yourself, why is this happening to me? This question is valid and is what leads many to reflect on their lives. The answers you are looking for can be found in your deepest feelings. When you realize that the pain or joy you feel today is directly linked to what you did before, you begin to see the enormous pedagogy that your mistakes and successes bring. Over the next few days, details about what happened will be revealed, and it's important that you pay attention to everything that unfolds. This isn't just to satisfy your curiosity, it's a chance for you to learn. Each new piece of information that emerges could be a watershed, not only in your personal life, but also in the way you interact with others around you. You will understand how everything intertwines, forming the complex web that is life. It is your desire to know that can propel you forward. That's why I recognize your curiosity. This quest for knowledge is a gift. Curiosity is the fuel that drives you to discover deeper truths, and that's exactly what I want to encourage you to do. Every question you ask, every search for answers, is a step towards a greater understanding of yourself and the world. The truth you seek is not only found in books or teachings, it inhabits your own feelings and experiences. I invite you to reflect on this. Think about the situations in which you have found yourself faced with a difficult choice. What guided you at the time? How did you feel before and after making that decision? By understanding your motivations, you begin to consciously shape your future. And this reflection is what will give you the tools you need to create a more harmonious environment around you. Along the way, trust the process. Frustrations and mistakes are inevitable, but the important thing is what you do next. Don't let the fear of pain stop you from moving forward. It's natural to hesitate when facing the truth. However, what you really need to understand is that every step you take towards the truth brings with it a sense of freedom. This freedom is an invitation to grow. And while you wait for the revelations to come, consider this an opportunity not just to wait, but to act. Allow this period of expectation to turn into introspection, into new understanding. In doing so, you not only prepare yourself for the truths that will emerge, but you also become an active agent in your own life. Throughout this reflection and discovery, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you're not just connecting to a source of messages and teachings, you're taking a proactive step towards your personal evolution. By subscribing, you will be one of the first to receive these upcoming truths, and this will further expand your understanding and growth. This is an ongoing journey, a beautiful process of learning and transformation. I'm here to guide you, and together we can unveil the layers that may not yet have been perceived. So don't hesitate. Enter into this connection, because every step you take in search of knowledge and understanding counts. The revelations will come, and it's your curiosity that will make it all more meaningful. Stay alert, stay open and, above all, keep your heart receptive. Don't forget the lessons offered along the way, as they are essential for your growth. Today's actions define tomorrow's opportunities. So embrace each moment with love and dedication, knowing that with each choice, you are shaping your future and the path you decide to follow. It's about the truth that lurks in the shadows and how it can affect not only you, but also those around you. I want you to understand that, often, the situations we face challenge us to look beyond the surface and understand what is really going on. The person you care about, the person you consider important in your life, may be hiding something significant. This is not a simple revelation, and it's natural to feel confused or even betrayed when the truth presents itself in this way. However, it is essential that you know that this situation does not define you. On the contrary, it is an invitation to deep self-knowledge. This person lives a kind of double life, creating a facade that doesn't match reality. Behind the smiles and promises, there may be secrets that hurt not only you, but also the other people involved. The pain this can cause is real, and I understand that you may feel lost in the midst of it all. However, it is important that you face the situation with courage and clarity, because only then can you free yourself from false illusions. Recently, a message that was meant for someone else reached you by mistake. This may have been a disconcerting moment, but it's also an opportunity to see things in a new light. This message exposed not only the lies that were being told, but also the conflicts that arise in both relationships. It's understandable that you feel betrayed, but remember that this revelation is a chance to confront the truth that you may have been avoiding. It's easy to get caught up in the pain of betrayal and rejection, but I want to encourage you to look beyond that. What is this experience teaching you about yourself? What did it feel like to discover the truth that was hidden? These questions are crucial, as they are the first steps towards understanding your value and your needs in a relationship. It's natural to want the people you love to be true. When these truths begin to dissipate like fog in the morning, you will find a space for healing. This is an opportunity to reevaluate what you really want. Sincerity and transparency are fundamental in relationships, and when they are absent, what is built is a fragile structure, on the verge of collapse. What you do with this truth now is what really matters. You can choose to stand firm in your authenticity, welcoming what has been revealed and using this information to shape your future. Or you can let yourself be carried away by the momentary pain, allowing the lies of others to create barriers in your heart. The decision is yours. Start recognizing your own value. There is a path before you that can be illuminated by self-love. Remember that these experiences, hard as they may be, are also opportunities for healing. When you encounter dishonesty, you have the chance to discover what it really means to love and be loved. Love yourself enough to let go of what no longer serves you. True love should not be a source of pain, but of growth and joy. While your emotions calm down and you reflect on what has happened, try to understand the dynamics that exist in this relationship. Why did you allow this person to occupy such a significant space in your life? What were the signs you ignored and mistrust began to settle in your heart? These questions are essential and can become catalysts for a new understanding of yourself and others. Accepting that there are secrets and lies in a relationship can be challenging, but it is also a call for change. What will you do with the truth you now have? Many people remain trapped in situations that don't serve them, just to avoid the pain of separation or abandonment. However, letting go of lies is a path to a fuller, truer life. Honesty and sincerity should be the pillars of any relationship you build. Don't be afraid to be straight with your heart. If the truth is that this person is deceiving you, it's time to face the situation with courage. Walk away from what isn't authentic and look for relationships that celebrate the truth. You deserve that. As you ponder the next steps, engage in your own healing and self-exploration. What do you like? What are your dreams and aspirations? Let these questions guide you. The focus should return to you, your growth and your needs. This is a crucial moment in your life, don't waste it. And remember, every time you come across a truth, you are moving closer to a greater understanding of love and trust. Staying attentive to what is healthy for you will help you build more meaningful relationships in the future. How do you feel about dealing with all this? Your true intention should be one that reflects authenticity, both in your relationships and in your inner self. At this time when the lies have been revealed, allow yourself to be vulnerable, but also strong. Allow your pain to turn into wisdom. This experience will teach you about the limits you should set and the kind of love you deserve throughout your life. And, most importantly, it will serve as a space for a new beginning. Let this truth guide you into a future where love is filled with respect, honesty, and joy. What lies ahead may be challenging, but it's also an opportunity to build something more beautiful and healthy. And even if this means leaving behind what no longer serves you, know that this is what will allow you to flourish. This is the path to authenticity, and you deserve to live this truth every day. It's important to remember that when there are mistakes and betrayals, the foundation of a relationship, which should be built on honesty and mutual respect, can be shaken. You have the right to expect honesty in all interactions and to demand respect even in the most difficult situations. Don't let pain and disappointment take this fundamental right away from you. You deserve to feel safe in your relationship, deserving of love and understanding. The situation you're facing isn't easy, and I understand that dealing with betrayal can bring up a wave of intense emotions. Loss, anger, confusion, and pain are common feelings. It's perfectly natural to feel a whirlwind of thoughts. In this scenario, I suggest you find a moment to slow down your mind and heart. Give yourself the time you need to process these feelings. When you understand the depth of your pain, you'll be one step closer to overcoming it. At this time, many are looking for answers and clarification. This is the space for you to connect with your emotions and, if you feel like it, say a special prayer. Prayer is a powerful tool, a way of expressing your desire for peace and guidance in turbulent times. It is also a safe space where you can open up to a greater intervention, a connection with the divine that is always there to help. Let's focus our thoughts together on this prayer. May it bring you not only relief, but also focus and clarity. Ask for help to understand what is going on in your heart. Ask for strength to face the pain that betrayal has brought. May your prayer seek healing not only for the emotional wounds, but also for the difficulties that may arise in your life. Let your prayer flow naturally, without haste. You can ask for painful memories to be cleansed, for your spirit to find peace, and for all uncertainties to be reassured by a higher power. Prayer seeks to illuminate your path, bringing wisdom to the decisions you need to make. Sometimes the answer you are waiting for comes through silence and reflection, and prayer is a channel for this. If you are facing financial difficulties, don't hesitate to include this as part of your supplication. Ask the divine to intervene in your finances, to open doors and bring opportunities that you may not see at this time of pain. These are areas that can cause additional worry and anxiety. By handing over this burden in prayer, you will allow the light to make itself present, helping to dispel the worries. It is vital to remember that when you pray, you are taking an active attitude towards your life. It's not just a request to the divine, it's a recognition of your ability to seek what's best for you. Communicate your desires and needs, express your pain, but also declare your hopes. Through this process, the aim is that you don't just find momentary relief, but an internal transformation that leads to new beginnings. Sometimes, what seems like a tragic ending can reveal a new chapter when it comes to relationships. Honesty and the desire to repair what has been broken can be the start of a new phase, be it within the same relationship or a new path you choose. Remember that healing is not always quick and can take time and patience. You are not alone in your struggle. Divine intervention not only helps us through difficulties, but also guides our actions and thoughts. So keep seeking this connection, allowing it to strengthen you. After this prayer, enter a state of meditation. Simply be silent and allow peace to invade your being. Don't be afraid to feel. Let the feelings manifest, and then release them. It's a process of surrender and acceptance, knowing that the healing journey is unique to each of us. If at the end of this contact you feel that there are still unresolved issues, that the weight still remains, have the confidence that you can always return to that space of prayer, dialogue, and reflection. Communication with the divine is continuous and has no limits. Use this channel whenever necessary. Relationships are complex and, even in the face of pain, there are opportunities for growth. In difficult times, it's normal to question trust and love, but your willingness to face the situation, even if it's painful, is a demonstration of strength and courage. Allow yourself to let go of what no longer serves you, making room for the new. The honesty you want in your relationship starts with yourself. And this is a powerful lesson to take forward, not just today, but in every future interaction. With every breath, you are moving closer to a new understanding of what it means to love and be loved, even in the midst of challenges that would seem insurmountable. Trust in this process, in your ability to overcome adversity and to find a path that resolves confusion and brings peace to your heart. You are here, existing, living and searching for the truth, and that is what really matters. This truth, once reached, will illuminate your path and reveal new possibilities that are often lurking, ready to be discovered, even in the midst of darkness. Life is not only made up of happy moments, there are also adversities that arise to teach us and shape us. It is in this space, where everything seems bleak, that we find the opportunity not only to ask for help, but also to seek the strength that resides within us. You are invited to take part in a prayer that can bring significant transformation to your life. By doing so, you will be calling on energy to burn away the sadness that many carry in their hearts. Prayer has a special power that goes beyond communication. It is an intimate act of surrender, a way of opening up to the divine and allowing the light to penetrate your life. As you prepare to say this prayer, think about everything that is troubling you. What are those feelings that are weighing on your heart? What pains persist and stagnate your energy? This is the time to let it all out. By repeating the prayer, you not only release what is negative, but also open yourself up to the clarity and strength you so desperately need. Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath and bring all your worries to mind. Imagine that, with each breath, you are taking those pains and putting them into your words of prayer. It's a powerful moment, and there is transformation in the words you choose to say. By invoking the bright light, you are asking for this divine energy to be part of your life, illuminating the dark paths and helping you navigate the difficulties you encounter. Repeat these words out loud, or simply in your heart. Ask for your pain and sadness to be burned away, transformed into something new. In doing so, you are allowing this weight to fall away like the mist that dissipates at dawn. Ask for the light to shine on you, for guidance to become clear in times of uncertainty. This light is not just a protection, it is like a beacon that would guide you on dark nights, ensuring that you don't get lost in the midst of despair. When you invoke this light, feel it enveloping your being, warming and comforting you. This feeling of warmth and protection is the connection to something greater, something that is always there, even when you can't see it. As these feelings settle in, allow yourself to relax and let go of all the worries that have been part of your life. It is essential that you open your heart to these energies, as they will help you find strength in apparent weaknesses. In this profound call to light and strength, recognize that it is normal to feel lost at certain times. We all go through these experiences. The beauty of it is that we are not alone. There is a presence around you that is always ready to support and guide you. As this light shines in your life, you will notice that solutions begin to appear, and you will become more aware of the choices you need to make. It's common for your vision of the future to be blurred at times of crisis. That's when you need this light even more. Imagine it as a guide, showing you the next steps to take. With this divine illumination, each step will become less fearful and more certain. You will have the clarity to face challenges in a new way, because you are now surrounded by the light of hope. As you repeat the prayer, remember that strength is not only about struggling with what ails you, but also about letting go of everything that no longer serves your greater good. There are times when true strength is found in the ability to let go, to accept what you have no control over, and to open up to new possibilities. When you cry out for light, you are also asking for the courage to change, to adapt to the reality that presents itself. And so, as you say this prayer, visualize every negative feeling being transformed into something beautiful. Think of the experiences you want to have, the joys that are yet to come, and the relationships that can be renewed with truth and love. The light you invoke is a reminder of the power that exists within you, a spark that never goes out. At the end of this prayer, take with you the certainty that every time you seek this light, you are not just making a request, you are also affirming your inner strength. The chains of sadness and pain don't have to be a constant in your life. It is within your control to transform these feelings into something that propels you forward. Once the light enters the picture, you'll notice that the perspective changes. What once seemed insurmountable now seems like just a phase to be overcome. You'll find yourself better prepared to face the unknown, knowing that you have a greater force at your side that manifests itself in many aspects of daily life. We all face challenges, and it is in the darkness that we can often find the true light that guides us. Pain is a part of life, but it is also temporary. By seeking strength and clarity, you transform your reality into something resplendent. Now, move forward in this new perspective, opening your eyes to a world where light will always be within your reach, and where you have the power to get back up after each fall, stronger and more enlightened. Every moment you dedicate to understanding and reflecting on your emotions and challenges is a step towards the growth and transformation you seek. It is essential that you find ways to engage with what resonates in your heart. By interacting with the messages here, you are opening up a sacred space for learning and healing. I encourage you to like this video, not just as a simple gesture, but as an acknowledgement of the journey we are all on. Each like is an affirmation that you are ready to receive and absorb what is shared. It's like turning on a light in your own life, allowing it to shine more brightly. This simple gesture also serves as a signal to others. By showing that you value this message, you help spread the light to more people who, like you, may be facing difficulties and looking for guidance. There is a collective power in connecting and supporting each other, and this is reinforced when you actively participate. Think of it as a network of light, where each like is a thread that interweaves, creating a tapestry of hope and encouragement. Take this moment to reaffirm your intentionality. By liking, you are affirming that you are ready to accept the truths that are being revealed and that you want to allow them into your life. This goes beyond the simple act, it's about opening yourself up to what's to come. Sometimes we need a physical reminder that we are committing to moving towards our growth. This is a powerful way to align with your own inner journey. We are in a time when each of us can make a difference in our own lives and in the lives of others. You may never know how one gesture can impact someone. That's why I emphasize the importance of engaging with it, not only for yourself, but also for those around you. By affirming this prayer and your intention through a like, you become part of something bigger. The energy you put into this commitment reverberates and contributes to a wave of change. You may wonder how all this is connected to your personal experiences. the truth is that the revelations that follow will be worth it. Each insight, each small truth that resonates in your heart, has the potential to transform your perspective. When you are truly open to these messages, you allow them to guide you. And it's in this space of openness where the magic really happens. Imagine that prayer is like a planted seed. When you water it with your commitment, it begins to sprout, creating deep roots in your life. These roots are the understandings and insights that come your way. The revelation that is to come, the fruit of this intention, can change your perception, bringing new light to areas that you have long considered stagnant or dark. When you state your intention, you are committing to providing space for these revelations to flourish. So, by enjoying and engaging, you're saying, "I'm ready to see what else there is beyond what I already know." That's a powerful statement. It may seem like a simple gesture, but it's loaded with meaning and potential. The changes you seek begin when you decide to open up to them. When each of you comes forward with a willingness to reflect on what these messages can offer, a collective spirit of transformation is generated. Allow this energy of affection and light to permeate your life. You, like everyone else, have the ability to affect the world around you. The act of engaging with content is not just about you, it's about how your actions can serve as an inspiration to those you don't yet know, helping to create an environment of healing and mutual support. And, as you anticipate the revelations to come, keep your heart open. Understand that each word, however simple it may seem, is a piece of the larger puzzle that is your life. The connection we establish, the empathy we show, and the intention we put into action are all manufactured on the same thread, the will to grow and become better. As you prepare to receive these truths and insights, remember that knowledge is a gift. And you are part of this exchange, actively participating. This is valuable and has a profound impact on your life and the lives of others around you. A decisive moment has arrived in your life. It's a moment when you feel the pressure of circumstances, the gravity of the situations around you, and so you need to listen to what's going on in your heart and mind. There's no room here for ignoring the reality before you. However, it is also a moment of hope, an invitation to change and an opportunity to find the clarity you so desire. We all face situations that can seem overwhelming. These experiences can bring up feelings of insecurity, uncertainty, and even despair. It's understandable that you felt this way. You are not alone in feeling this way, and it is at this point that it becomes urgent to take action. Each of us carries burdens that often seem too heavy, and dealing with them is not always an easy task. You may have experienced disappointment, loss of love, fights, or even situations that seemed insurmountable. This is the time to look at these real difficulties and decide to act. Let me be clear, son, the urgency here is not an attempt to pressure you or make you feel even more distressed. On the contrary, this urgency comes from a deep desire for you to find the strength to rise above these difficulties. It's the kind of urgency that motivates you to look for the light even when everything around you seems dark. The path you are walking may be full of thorns and obstacles, but know that it is possible to overcome them. Every difficulty you face is a chance for renewal. It's a call for you to connect with your own essence and rediscover the strength that resides within you. Right now, I invite you to look inwards, to ask yourself what you really want. What does peace mean to you? What needs to be left behind so that you can move forward? The answers to these questions are closer than you think. However, in order to reach them, you need the courage to face what is distressing you. This can be daunting, but every step you take towards self-knowledge and truth is a step that frees you from the weight you've been carrying. It's important for you to understand that going through difficult times is part of life. There is no shame in feeling lost, in questioning yourself. The important thing is to know that these feelings don't have to define who you are. You are capable of turning your pain into strength. When the storm comes, you have the choice to let it take you or to stand your ground and fight with vigor. The choice is yours, and I encourage you to always choose to move forward, even if it means changing the course you thought you were on. Remember that clarity and peace are not permanent states, but goals to strive for on a daily basis. You may think that emotional stability is difficult to achieve, but the truth is that it is built through small actions, through practicing compassion, with yourself and with others. Every day, by letting go of what no longer serves you, you get closer to who you really are. The practice of gratitude, the recognition of blessings, no matter how small, can open up a greater space for serenity in your life. Now, feel the gravity of what is being asked of you. Let this feeling penetrate deep into your being. Not as a burden, but as a responsibility and an impetus for change. Your life is at stake, and every minute you spend in doubt is a minute that could be spent building your future. You are no longer the same person you were before you faced these challenges. Every struggle, every tear, every laugh was all part of your path to growth. As you move forward, how about bringing up the practice of prayer? This is a powerful tool that should not be underestimated. Prayer can serve as a means of connecting your heart to the source of love that transcends human understanding. Use prayer to ask for clarity in moments of indecision, to seek peace in the midst of chaos. When you open your heart, allow this energy of divine love to flow and restore what seems to be broken. The urgency I feel is the same you may feel right now. It's a call not to let yourself be overwhelmed. Life is precious, and every day represents a new opportunity to be and do something different. Seek support, talk to those who love you. A support network can make all the difference. You don't have to face your challenges alone. Recognize the beauty in vulnerability. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but of courage and wisdom. Sometimes what we need is someone who can listen to us, someone who understands our struggles. By opening up to others, you give yourself the chance to be welcomed. The more you connect, the less heavy you feel. Lightness comes from sharing. Share your worries, your joys, your anxieties. This is a way of freeing yourself, of giving voice to what's inside you. And so, as you seek clarity and peace in your life, remember that every step you take is an affirmation that it is possible to move forward, regardless of the challenges. Don't be afraid to put yourself to the test. Dream, aspire, and remember, every day is a new chance to be happier and stronger. It's all in your hands. What will you do today? That's the question to ask, and the answer can be your tool for transformation. The call here is deep and real, and it's within your reach. You deserve to experience the peace that comes from understanding, acceptance, and the courage to face the unknown. What lies ahead is promising, and I invite you to allow yourself to feel it. With every step you take towards what you want, the clearer your path becomes, the lighter your burden. It is in this space that true freedom and peace reside. Often, the reality we don't know is the one that hurts us the most, and when that truth finally comes out, it can turn everything upside down. You may be facing a scenario in which the person who is special to you is not exactly who you thought they were. This revelation can have the power to change your life, even if, at first, it causes pain. Understand, child, that knowing the truth is a fundamental step towards your liberation. When you discover that someone very close to you has been living a lie, it can be devastating. That person, who should be a pillar of love and support, has turned into someone who deceives. And your pain is understandable. You shouldn't feel guilty for feeling this way. Explain these feelings and start processing them. The point here is that often, those around you notice something that you may not see. They may know about the betrayal, and in many cases, their silence is even more painful. Imagine the situation where friends or acquaintances are aware of a dishonest practice and choose not to tell you. This creates a feeling of isolation and distrust. You are taken to a place where you don't know who to trust, and this is distressing. In a relationship, transparency is expected. When someone chooses to hide the truth, especially when maintaining a relationship on the sly, it undermines not only trust, but also your own view of yourself. You may start to ask yourself, what's wrong with me? How come I didn't realize this before? It's common to think like this, but it's crucial to remember that you're not responsible for the betrayal. What you are facing is a matter of the other person's character, and does not reflect your worth. This betrayal involves a series of lies that are intertwined. The act of pretending to be single to another woman, while maintaining a relationship with you, is a dishonesty that hurts. It means that the other person has not only lied about your marital status, but has also disregarded your feelings. This is a deep violation that can leave scars that are difficult to heal. Now is a time for you to reflect on what you want for your life and your relationships. This revelation brings up an opportunity for transformation. It may seem contradictory, but knowing the truth, however difficult it may be, is what can really set you free. By realizing reality, you have the chance to make informed decisions about your future and who you want by your side. Talk to your feelings, don't run away from them. It's normal to feel a mixture of emotions, from anger to deep sadness. Being aware of what has happened is the first step towards distancing yourself from what no longer serves you. The road to healing can be arduous, but it is necessary. You deserve more than to live in a space of uncertainty and betrayal. You deserve a love that is true and honest. The emotional strain that this situation brings should not become your new normal. Sometimes this kind of situation can feel like the world around you has fallen apart. But know that from pain comes strength. In dealing with betrayal, you can discover a resilience within yourself that you may never have recognized before. Life, at its core, is about choices. It's about decisions that shape your being and your trajectory. This is a turning point where you can decide to move forward, no matter how difficult it may seem. And all of this must be done with the care you deserve. Healing is a process, not a race. Allow yourself the time to feel and process everything that is happening. Feelings of betrayal won't disappear overnight, and that's normal. However, as you move away from this situation, clarity will begin to emerge, allowing you to see your true and unshakable value, regardless of the betrayal you have suffered. As you grow stronger, think about what your expectations are for a relationship. What do you really want for your life? This situation can serve as a lesson in what you value and deserve. What is unacceptable to you? Use this reflection to reformulate your ideas about love and trust. Remember that you are not alone in this process. There are people around you who care about you. Don't hesitate to seek support. Talking to friends or even a professional can be a great relief. There is power in sharing. Doing so can lighten the weight you're carrying and give you new perspectives. What comes next is up to you. This revelation is an opportunity to discover what you really want for your future. How willing are you to fight for what you deserve? How prepared are you to let go of what no longer serves you? These questions are fundamental to your growth and recovery. Be open to what lies ahead. Truths can be uncomfortable, but they also have the ability to illuminate a new path. And the beauty of this new beginning is that you have the chance to rewrite your own story. Life is full of surprises, and even in the most challenging moments, there is an inner desire to move forward. Use this strength that presents itself in the midst of pain as a springboard for growth. The choice to move on is in your hands. From the moment you decide that you will no longer allow dishonesty and betrayal to rule your life, your true recovery begins. Every step you take towards emotional freedom is an affirmation that you value your own happiness. And so, the change you are looking for can become a reality. Stay strong, have faith, and be prepared to welcome what's to come, because your future is bright and full of promise. It's understandable that the situation you're going through has caused you pain and disappointment. When trust is broken, it's hard to see the positive. But this moment can become a turning point. What appears to be a tragedy can actually be a lesson in disguise. Through pain, we often learn more about ourselves than in times of joy. You are being called to reflect on what has happened, not just with an accusatory eye, but as an opportunity for introspection. When it comes to the relationship, this situation works for both of you. You and your special someone have the chance to learn about love, trust, and the importance of being true to each other. Betrayal isn't just a wound in the relationship, it's a sign that something needs to be reviewed and perhaps reworked. This is an opportunity for both of you to reflect on your actions, choices, and what you really want in a relationship. For you, this could mean understanding what is unacceptable and what you really value in a relationship. For the other person, a chance to understand the effects of their actions and how they affect not only you, but also themselves. In this context, prayer comes in as a powerful tool. By praying, you open up a channel of communication that allows your anguish, uncertainty, and hurt to play a part in your search for inner peace. Prayer is not just a request, but a true act of surrender. It's the moment when you connect with something greater, allowing divine energy to flow and bring the necessary purification. In this sacred space, you can let go of what no longer serves you. In doing so, you begin to remove the weight of pain and hurt from your heart. Remember that pain is a part of life, but it doesn't have to be a weight you carry forever. Prayer can help replace this pain with a feeling of lightness and renewal. By releasing your emotions, you allow peace to start seeping into your life again. As you pray, visualize your uncertainties dissolving before you. Imagine every hurt being washed away by the light you summon through prayer. By purifying your heart, you also create a space for reconciliation, if that is your intention. Prayer should be a reflection of what you really long for: peace, understanding, and, if appropriate, a new beginning. However, it is essential to recognize that this purification should not only be in relation to the pain you have felt, but also to what may have affected the other person. Look inwards and ask yourself how you can approach this situation with compassion, even when you feel hurt. This doesn't mean that you have to justify what happened or accept behavior that doesn't respect your worth. On the contrary, it's about finding an inner balance that allows you to move on, free from the bonds of betrayal. As soon as you commit to this purification prayer, pay attention to what happens in your life. You may be surprised by the clarity that emerges. Answers that previously seemed impossible to find may begin to appear. You'll begin to realize that by letting go of hurts, you make room for new possibilities for relationships and self-understanding. This new perspective is a blessing that can transform the way you see yourself and the way you see others around you. In this process, remember to always seek self-knowledge. Ask yourself what you really want for the future. Where do you want to be? What kind of love do you want to cultivate? Reflecting on this is crucial and helps to give meaning to what has happened. The situation you've lived through doesn't define you, but it can positively influence how you choose to live from now on. Accepting pain and turning it into wisdom is a powerful path. Allow yourself to feel everything that needs to be felt, but don't create a home for pain in your life. After this purification prayer, actively engage in seeking the peace you so desperately crave. Get involved in activities that bring you joy, talk to people who enlighten your spirit, and seek out environments that nourish your soul. You are in control of how you react to all this. The reaction you choose will determine not only your emotional state, but also the quality of the experiences you will have in the future. This step of transformation, of searching for the light and the truth, can take you to a place where love, peace, and trust reign once again. The lessons are many and, depending on how you assimilate them, they can become part of your story of redemption and growth. When you dedicate yourself to understanding what happened, both in yourself and in the other person, you create the chance for a new beginning, not only as a couple, but also as individuals who have grown from the experiences. However, the path to this new vision lies through sincere prayer and a true desire for healing to happen for both of you. When you pray, don't just ask for yourself, but also sincerely include the other person in your thoughts and prayers. Ask for understanding, ask for both of you to be able to see your mistakes, and find the strength you need to repair the wounds. By doing so, you will not only take care of yourself, but you will also create the chance for the other person to seek growth and transformation. Thus, by seeking inner peace and bearing the results of the situation, you can discover not only a new beginning for yourself, but also a step towards a love that learns from the lessons of the past and is strengthened in truth and mutual respect. This is an opportunity for both of you, and by accepting it with faith and courage, you can find a much brighter future. Now, son, as you reflect on everything we've discussed, it's time to act. I want to invite you to join this community of light and support, where together we can share and attract good energies. To do this, I ask you to comment on the word light. This word symbolizes the clarity and transformation we seek in our lives. By commenting on it, you not only connect to this intention, but also help to create a positive environment for everyone around you. Also, make sure you're already subscribed to our channel. Your subscription is essential for us to continue spreading messages of hope and love. And if you feel this content could help someone close to you, don't hesitate to share it. The more people who join us, the stronger our support network will be. Don't forget to leave a like. Every like is a sign that you value this message and want to continue searching for clarity and peace. With this, we are together promoting a space where everyone can find encouragement and comfort. Now, let's raise our hearts together in a simple but powerful prayer. Divine Light, who illuminates our path, I ask you to bring peace to my heart and clarity to my mind. Help me to let go of hurts and make room for new opportunities. May I grow in love and understanding every day, and may everyone around me feel that same light. Amen. May this light guide every step you take, and may you feel the strength of this community at every moment.